There is a flame, a light that burns through the darkness of stagnation and ignorance. That flame is the soul of the artist. My name is Anna Vitale, and this is The Soul of the Artist, an ongoing series highlighting the many expressions of creativity. We have with us today a very unique and creative individual. He is ALEXANDROS. Are you planning on any public appearances?
I have been preparing myself for that. It sounds like a big challenge. Mm-hmm. Actually, I have done a couple of appearances, mm-hmm. and the club owner came to me and asked me if I'm playing the piano or destroying it. You know, uh-huh. Because I was really getting into it. Uh-huh. You know, like pulling the strings, and my fingers can prove that.
Well, you're going to show our viewers some of that, aren't we?
Of course, that's.
It's part of your unique. Your unique. How would you describe it? Is that interpretation or style or?
Well, it's really my satisfaction right now. It's not unique. Like I said, I was influenced. My major influence on that is Cecil Taylor, and he's here from New York, and he's the leading force of improvisation, which that doesn't exist in the United States. You know, there's no audience for it. Hopefully, there will be soon, and it's not unique. I'm not the first one to do it, really. But it's a response, it's a reflection, it's a continuity, the lineage of the disciples or mentors, you know. I mean, I can't understand how can you consider yourself a creator or an honest person if you don't react and match the higher level of masters that sacrificed material securities, everyday comfort of good houses and a lot of money, like Cecil Taylor, who was poor all his life, for the spiritual continuity of principles.
I noticed that you were covered in a magazine. Was that a Greek publication or?
Yeah. It's Greek to me.
It's quite an article. It's very expansive here. I noticed there's a wonderful picture of you here, and since I can't read the Greek, can you tell me what the article focuses on?
Well, it focuses on music, as it says, music that keeps the listener from talking.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And this is really the reason I went to Berlin. You know, it's improvisation, free music, right? And it's really difficult to explain with words, but simply is when you close your eyes and you start playing before thinking.
idealistic person when it comes to, especially your music, but in general about life. I know that there have been people that have said to you, why don't you become more commercial? Why don't you become more commercial, Alex?
I told you I'm allergic to that stuff.
You're allergic to it?
What do you mean, like jingles composer?
No, things that, easy listening or whatever. What makes you defy gravity? I said defy the gravity of commercialism.
It's not far from prostitution, selling your own motivations, selling your own spirit, or compromising.
For money. Or fame.
Same thing.
did describe something for me earlier about something you saw recently in a snowstorm or something.
Yes. A couple of days ago.
What?
You remember that the snow attack we had? I was working on the Upper East Side. That's an exclusive, chic neighborhood.
Very.
Yeah, right? And what I saw is organized crime, you know, people, human beings, sleeping in cardboards on the sidewalk next to the snow, mud.
It's hard to believe that's happening, isn't it?
It's hard to accept the arrogance of our culture. If I could, right, I would build a shelter right around them, you know, but the reason I can't is because I'm a solo performer. we need to be united, in other words, you know. Unity will succeed peace on earth, and that's what organized crime.
That's what you mean by organized crime.
Yes.
You're not talking about the mafia, are you? You're talking about all of us.
Yes, of course. The organized crime is our, what would you say, our...
Indifference?
Unwillingness to talk about, to do something. I can't take it anymore. You know, I can't step on human beings while I'm trying to cross, you know, the road. And that's the reason I'm still alive.
Thank you for being our guest and for sharing your philosophy and your ideas, and most of all, for letting us hear and see you perform your music as well as your book.
That sounds very, very heavy for me. It's my honor to be here.
This is Anna Vitale. I'd like to thank you for joining us on The Soul of the Artist. And I'd like to invite any artist or performer who has a soul to share with our audience to write to us at the address you'll see at the end of the program. For now, remember, there is a light.